This is Sewverse, a channel for sewing, fashion and even decor. And today I'm really happy and I want to thank you all because it's been a year already. Quite a productive year, really. I've done loads of things, I've made loads of stuff, and both my wardrobe and the house have benefited from it. Before the channel I didn't sew as much, and it was only for two reasons: if I had to mend something or if I had a special occasion to make a dress for, but the rest I didn't sew any. So I'm quite happy about the channel for that reason, because it makes me do that. It makes me learn and it makes me be a bit more productive and enjoy the hobbies and find time for them. I've made dresses, tops, jackets, trousers, skirts, and even jumpsuits. Which I never thought I'd put. And around the house there have been improvements as well. As always, trying to use or to make the most of what I have, or trying to give it a new life to second-hand stuff or thrifty stuff or things I've been given. I made my cutting table using two IKEA covers and two pine boards. And I transformed this CD unit to keep this corner a bit tidier. I also made my pattern weights. The sewing machine cover, I painted and upholstered this chair that I was given. And I used the same fabric I had with the stools you see me sat on. I did a little kitchen makeover, painting the legs of the island, making some curtains and upholstering the shelves I had. I made some teacosies, my baby's highchair, these shelves from scaffolding wood, I transformed my great-grandfather's suitcase into a side table, his bedroom prints, you have a Tupperware. His basket for toys, I upholstered this armchair, I made a little mattress for his play area. I also made a doorstop. I've also made technique videos like the 5 seams one and the 7 hems. And I've also made videos where I chat a lot about sewing books, how to clean your machine, good habits in the sewing room, tricks when sewing, my beginnings at sewing. And as always, learning and trying to do it the best as possible, because I'm also learning as well. And I've also started to learn during this year about block making and pattern making, and I'm really enjoying it because clothes fit really well. And of course, with all this YouTube, I had to learn how to edit the videos, and I do it with my iPad, and the app I use is LumaFusion. It's not difficult, it's you can enjoy it because you cut your clips and add the music and all this, but in the beginning it was really time consuming. I think it took me almost a month to do the first video, but now I do it in under an hour. Another thing I do with the iPad is the animations. I've learned to animate, I'm still learning, and I do it with the app Procreate. And it's fun. It was really long to do in the beginning, but now I'm a bit better at it and I can do it quite fast. And another thing I'm still learning to do is the thumbnails, because it's really difficult to make a good thumbnail that brings people to the channel and make click on the video. You have to do one because the ones YouTube offer you is pictures that it takes along the video where your face is like terrible. So the best thing is to make a custom one. And it's quite difficult because you have to take into account that it has to be eye-catching and make people draw attention and all this. So I think I've improved the way I talk during this year, I hope. And the only thing I have left to do is to improve the sound, because the place where I am is it's a bit large and it has loads of echo, so I still have to get better at that, and maybe in the future invest in one of these microphones you put here. So I hope you've enjoyed this little review about my year and how it's been and what I think. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, because it helps me quite a lot, and that way you don't miss anything next week. So we can see you around. Bye!